Pretty graphics don't always make a good... It's true. It's true. Who cares anymore? Yeah. I was always counting before 10K. I don't count now. I used to have it in my title and everything. I think that's why I prefer Icarus over Valheim. Because Icarus has more than Valheim, and it has world bosses, but the visuals are there, the mechanics are there. The only thing that lets Icarus down is performance, is optimization. And there's constant content, weekly content added to Icarus. Like, they're adding logic and batteries this year. They're adding more mounts this year. They're adding more story. They're adding more campaign and all that stuff, you know. Where you and someone else kept getting a bit higher. Yeah, me and Max the Catfish. Max the Catfish started putting something in the title, like something I was... Something, he kept putting 1 hour more than what I had in my title. Yeah. Can't wait to see what Icarus becomes. Yeah, same. Wait, so this train is just setting off now, and this train is just arriving. So this train will stop here because of the... Oh my god, I thought it was going to turn right. Never mind. I forgot it was turning left. I was like, wait, why is that signal not going? I was like, oh, that's going to crash. No, wait, what? FBB. I prefer first person over third person. I think we're okay now with this quartz, right? I think this whole quartz build is done. I do want to quickly check... if we are... How is the water on this side, actually? How are we good for water? Do we need to add more canisters? No. It seems we've got more than enough water over here. More than enough water, in fact. Harvest. No. I do not want to harvest. I do not want to harvest. Working as the... Yeah, the puff signals. Yeah. Like I said when I did the whole explanation of puff signals, these people just overcomplicate them. I think it's just because people just not understanding how puff signals work, and that you need to use them in conjunction with block signals. And then it's just a matter of placing. Where they get placed. Do they get placed before? Do you place another one after? Does it even say on the actual puff signal... Let's say in direction. Puff signals are advanced signals that are especially used for bi-directional railways come to intersections. The function similar to the block signals, but rather than occupying an entire block, trains caution signals are directional. I think the best thing to do is maybe in here is just basically put a little description saying place a puff signal on the entrance to a junction with a block signal afterwards from to work, right? That'll probably help with, I guess, new people trying to figure out what they are. But then again, if you don't add it, it means I get more views on my YouTube video. So yeah, don't add it. Yeah. Yeah, don't add it. I've got no idea how signals work in Satisfactory. I understand the concepts that I've been told. It's the same as Factorio, Jenny. So you have block signals. If a train's in a certain block, another train won't enter that block until that one clears. A puff signal, you need to put one down before a junction, before an inbound to a junction, and then put a block signal afterwards. You have a video regarding this? Yeah, the latest... Well, I've got the train video, Where's Craft, and then the latest Satisfactory video, there's like a 5-minute section where I talk about blocks, path signals and how they work. If you guys do your job, then you'll stop me from doing it, so yeah, please don't do it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, I think we can actually call this this Satisfactory video complete, right? I can then put this into post-production and release it Saturday, which I will more than likely record this tomorrow, because the City Skylines video is already complete. So that's that done. We could look into what we want to work on next, which is going to be crystal oscillators, and it depends on which recipe we want to use. We could go with a standard quartz crystals, cable, reinforced plates. I could, if I wanted to, make reinforced plates over here. I can make cable over here with the iron and copper that's around here. Maybe add it to this building, consume the quartz here, which means we can then send the quartz from here, the silica and crystal oscillators, into a train, onto the highway over here, distribute it where it needs to go. Or we could look at the alternate recipes, which we have... Wait, which one was it? Which one was it? Did I... Because there's another one I need to unlock, isn't there? Which one was it? Did I only unlock the one? Trying to think. Oh, it's there. Bloody idiot. Quartz crystals, rubber, AI limiters. Which means rubber-wise, 13.125 per minute. Not a problem. I can just divert the train that's going from there into here, make another station, drop the rubber off here. AI limiters means we'll need Caterium. If we get Caterium for AI limiters, we'll need quick wire and copper sheets. Quick wire around here. Where is Caterium around here? Copper's not a problem. Caterium. Because, listen, that's iron right there. If that's iron right there, to be honest, I might even mainly just build the new, what's it called, right? The basic recipe. It would make more sense. If that iron's there, make reinforced plates, make screws, make rods, make screws, make all that iron, make an iron plant, use reinforced. You'd make more iron ingots with the bottled water here. Just add a couple more stations onto this. Extend that. Huh. And then for radio control units, computers are already making crystal oscillators, which will be getting done here. Aluminium casing already being produced at the aluminium plant. But then we need to converge all of these 3 items from 3 separate locations into 1 location to make radio control units. Or we can go with crystal oscillators, circuit boards, aluminium casing, and rubber. I would think we're going to go with the default one. From idea to sold into the seconds. Yeah. I think we're just going to go with standard recipes. The aluminium casing, we can definitely pick them up from the station. Where do I want to make the radio control units, though? Do I want to bring them here? If that's the case, I need to bring the casings from here to here, which is the furthest point in the map we need to bring them from. They're literally on the opposite side of the maps. So my oscillators are here. My casings are down here. My computers are up here. So 3 corners of the map is where my items are to make radio control units. Yeah. No radar. I could quickly throw a radar down, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure there's no. No, because I need oscillators. I'm pretty sure I need thingies. Right, so let me go over what I did within this episode, which will be Saturday's release. So we built the train station in the Titan Forest. We built the train station in the Northern Forest to pick up quartz. In the previous video, we did the bottled water. And then in this video, we then unpacked the water into the packages into that. Which then unpackages the water. It goes into the buffers over there. The buffers then go into there to make water. We then added this building as a part of the video as well. And then we added 4 trains, optimized the trains. I think that's good enough for a good 20 to 30 minute video. I don't want to do too more than that. Which means the next video, we can look at making the reinforced plates. We can use the quartz that are here and utilize the copper as well. And we may as well add it onto a second floor up there. We don't need to do any form of more trains coming in. And then the episode after that will be making the radio control units, which will be transporting items from here, maybe, or at another room for radio control units. And then I could even, if possible, distribute them from here to my storage over there. But then do I want to do that if my storage is only temporary and that factory is going to get removed? You know? The logistic problems by showing the icons on the map. The logistic problems? Like what? Like what? Like what? You mean pulling these in? The casing is going to come from here. Where do I want to build this? Do I want to build this in a... Where do I want to build my end plant? My mega factory, where everything will get pulled. I feel like because we have a highway going around near enough the whole outside of the map, aluminium's down here, right? Water packages down here and unpackages. We have a fuel plant here, which is going to get removed for the new plant that we're going to build after we get the radio control units. Because 1, we can make drones. 2, we can make blenders. So we can go down to our 400,000 megawatt fuel plant. But then again, the question raises, do I want to build that or go straight to nuclear? And then we have the quartz factory up here. We will have the oscillator obviously coming out here as well. And then we have no factories down here. Over here, we have the heavy modular frame factory. And then over here, we have the starter factory. This whole desert will get... yeeted out of existence once we then move all these items being produced into another location, so I can start my Titan builds. I don't know yet. Overlooking this Spire Coast. It's a possibility. There is... It depends on where my new fuel plant is going to go, right? If we're going to go with the blended version of diluted fuel, we could look at the Spire Coast. Because 1, it's full of oil, which we've not even touched yet. We're not even touching any of the oil up here for powering my plant. 2, it means the oil that we bring down here, that's in the Golden Coast, we can transport, bring it up to the Golden Coast. We've also got the oil that we're not using down here, in the Blue Crater Lakes, that we can transport up to the Spire Coast, which means in total we're going to be looking about 16 lines of 600 oil. Right? Roughly right. That's 16 times 600 is going to be like 9,600 oil of crude oil. Ish. So if we were to do that, or we could look at maybe utilizing that as the fuel plant here and this massive open bit here as the mega factory right here in the water. You know? You know. Because this has got the hitbox, the kill zone in here is large compared to like down here. So we've got a lot more space to build with up there. And eventually, I will need to decide on, with this highway down here, do we create, because update, the Unreal Engine 5 is going to be bringing in physics, the chaos physics, right, for the vehicles, which should help with the performance of them, because right now they are dog shit. Hence the reason I don't use vehicles, hardly. So I definitely want to do an army of vehicles, but then we could also bring in the new train line down here. Maybe change that road down there to a train passageway. And it could be just one big massive train going up and down there. That could kind of look flipping cool, to be honest. What is the red thing on the map? This is a map marker I put down and painted red just to let me know where that train station is when I was building it at the time, which technically not needed now. That's what that is. That's what that is. Are we still good over here? You guys syncing what you should be doing? So we can see that you're at 780 per minute. We're just waiting for you. Okay. I'll let you off. Oh, you're not... Wait, you won't reach 780 per minute, will you? No, you're not going to be 780 per minute. What are you going to be? Oh, you're 520 per minute. I remember. I remember. Do you remember? Could you add an additional line on the top, the endgame product? So a train line for basic complex items. Mentioned. I could do, yeah. I could do. But we've got the quartz coming in there now. I'm just going to keep getting them sunk right now. I could until I start utilizing them. Then I can put them into a storage and then ship them where I need to. Because what I would like to do is get the quartz, silica, crystal oscillators, I guess the reinforced plates that we're going to make here. I guess the copper we can make here. We can make that all up pure. We can then distribute that to the mega plant. Or it could be over there, to be honest. Let's take a little trip. Bill needs a train loop-de-loop. Really wish I could make loop-de-loop in Satisfactory. Good old loop-de-loop. We can do loop-de-doops. One thing I need to think about before the factory is built is we're going to be bringing a lot of traffic in there. Like, I mean, train traffic. Everything that's pretty close up, I'm going to look at definitely bringing in trucks. I want to utilize trucks in Unreal Engine 5 once we get it in update 8. We have uranium. Uranium staying far away from my mega base, for obvious reasons. Oh, you mean like a bloody roller coaster? You mean like a... You mean that kind of loop-de-loop? That's what you mean? Unreal update 58. Yeah, that's what it is. 52. I might build my mega base out here. I think it might be the best solution. Is that my... Is that a platform I built over there for a thumbnail? Is that what that... Is that what that is? It is. It's a thumbnail section. Let me just double check how far I can go here. You have 2 mega bases soon? Damn. Excuse me. Do you mind going away, Boombox? Bum ba dum. What is your oil? Oh, so you're just gonna do an oil. You're just gonna do an oil plant. I'll tell you what. Do we know if this kind of thing here that you can see is this fixed with Unreal Engine 5? Do you know? This. No? Okay. I think it's safe to say we're going to build our thing out here. I think it's safe to say we're going to build our mega factory out here. We have a lot of room. Trains around there. Trains coming from that way. I might even make an attachment of my highway to come just under the rocks and go around that way. Unless we've migrated to use the new water volume. Yeah, because like, when was it? Like, no, was it November 2021? I remember there was a video with Jason Mark talking about the water physics and everything, right? That never come to not the same thing. Okay. Never come to fruition, right? Not doing Survivor Wednesdays? No, not for the next 3 weeks. Because I'm working on the YouTube stuff for when I'm away. Do. Come up. Swim, swim, swim. Come. That'll be fine. I was going to build it from here. I just got to do the jump and then build and
Attention,
that way.
we are being followed. Shall I dispatch
42
the
kill.
welcoming drones?
Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think we're going to build the mega base out there. For train-wise, I think I'm just going to keep all trains on bottom level. Bring them all in. And then they all send their items up to a logistics layer, which is going to be probably about 12 meters high, maybe 18. I'm going to build a mega base where everything will get pulled to. Needs a name, actually, due to all the issues with the edge of the map. Wonder if you can put the stations underwater. You can put the stations underwater. You got to do it in a weird way, but you can do it. You know the Blue Crater Lake? Yes, I've got an aluminium plant in the Blue Crater Lake. Like the engage items? Yeah, like everything. Like my final base for this save, which we'll be building throughout the year. And then when 1.0 releases, we'll be starting a brand new save, which will be 1.0. So the plan is now this will be the final build, which will be massive. Probably going all the way over there to over here, probably. Yeah. It's going to be a big boy. The nuclear won't be built here. I'm going to build the Titan builds in the desert. That's going to ship everything. Hello. That's going to ship everything over here. Just go back.
Yeah. It shrunk.
What?
I mean, it's so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be massive.
Did you finish any serve? Yeah, almost says before update 4. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. That I don't need to worry about just yet. I want to get the turbo things done. I've got the fuel plant to build. The fuel plant is gonna be like a month-long job anyway. Split up into like 2 to 3 segments. Because 1, we need to pull in all the oil. 2, we need to extract all the oil and put it into heavy oil residue. Then send that into the blenders. Bring in all the water, which is right there anyway. Then we're going to be bringing, making all that fuel, making all that power. Then we're going to put the fuel extractors down, the fuel generators. Put that down, and then that's the power done. Nuclear stuff is I'm just gonna keep over in the swamp. Swamp where it belongs. Where it belongs. Yeah, I'm just waiting for drones before I start doing nuclear stuff. Drones, and then we need to do a mega battery plant. To do the good old batteries, which is going to need obviously nitric acid and sulfur and... Don't like death trains. I don't mind death trains, to be honest. I'd just rather not mix them on the highway with all my other stuff. But to be honest, I'll end up doing it at some point. I'll just paint the trains that have got nuclear waste as like crazy green. The underground nuclear factory, the guy's not ready. Did he raid German Street? What's he called? Spiel something? Because that factory sounds familiar. I think he's the one that done that, right? I forgot his name. Do you ever think we'll ever see throughput on splitters and mergers? I hope so. Hopefully we get a programmable splitter upgrade. Just a redo of this programmable splitter. That allows us to send 20 items one way, 10 items the other way, 8 items the other way, you know. Hopefully. Alright, I think we can call that episode complete. Which means I can put that into post-production now and get that completed for Saturday.